Hello and welcome to the Podcast Playground. What a treat we have for you today. Our newest podcast is The Best Podcast.
That's right, The Best Podcast with Jay and me Best. Their show is all about the best stuff. Cute, right?
Definitely. This dynamic duo brings you their insider secrets to everything wonderful. Known for their discerning taste, Jay and me dive deep into everything, from the latest cell phones to affordable wines that won't break the bank. So tell a friend you found the best podcast. Tune in weekly for your dose of excellence.
All right, strap yourselves in, because today we are going into the world of movie villains.
Oh, yeah.
We're talking
My baddies.
the best of the worst.
Yeah.
You guys want to know the top 5 of all time?
That's a tall order.
It is a tall order.
It
That's
is.
what we're here to figure out.
It is.
Luckily,
we
have some help.
have some intel.
We've got Collider's list of the 35 best movie villains of all time.
Oh, I love that list.
And the American Film Institute's 100 Heroes and Villains.
Solid.
So we're going to be looking at both of those lists today and talking about
Absolutely.
all the villains.
All the villains.
The good, the bad, and the ugly.
The good, the bad, and the ugly. Well,
We're all pretty bad, but...
I mean, they're all villains, so
Oh, yeah.
pretty bad by definition.
Exactly.
But you know what I think is really interesting is that, like, just trying to even define best when it comes to villains
Right.
already tells us something
Yeah.
about what makes them so great, you know, because they're not just there to be defeated.
Right.
Right. Like, a great villain actually makes the whole movie better.
Totally. And,
Yeah.
I mean,
Yeah.
Roger Ebert said it best.
Oh, he did say it best.
Each film is only as good as its villain.
Couldn't agree more.
Why do you think that is? Why is that true?
I mean, because conflict, right.
Yeah.
Conflict is the heart of any good story.
Sure.
And a good villain provides the ultimate conflict, you know?
Yeah.
They challenge the hero.
Push them to their limits.
They push them to their limits. They make them make difficult choices.
Yeah.
And without a strong antagonist,
Yeah.
the hero's journey just kind of falls flat.
Totally.
You know, it's just like,
Yeah. Well, it's like there's no stakes.
No stakes.
Yeah.
Exactly.
So let's jump into Collider's list first.
Okay, let's do it.
And see what qualities...
what make these baddies
Yeah.
so memorable?
So memorable.
They got everything. From manipulative masterminds to just like the embodiment of pure evil.
Uh-huh.
Let's start with that theme of like just ruthless ambition.
Okay.
Okay.
Let's do it.
So like Eve Harrington from All About Eve.
Okay.
I mean, she's not physically imposing or anything.
No.
But her desire for
Yeah.
fame and recognition
Yeah.
drives her to just like manipulate and exploit everybody around her.
Totally. She's like a
Yeah.
chess master.
Oh, she is.
Always thinking...
Many moves ahead.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Like 5 steps ahead.
Absolutely.
And what's interesting about her is that she thrives in a world that already thrives on ambition.
Yes.
Like,
That's what's so fascinating about it, is she's in this
you're an
world
entertainment industry,
that's already cutthroat, and yet
she still manages
still
to
like
be the most ruthless.
the most ruthless one.
Yeah.
She's like the ultimate example of
Yeah.
how that world can just chew you up and spit you out.
And that's what makes her so unsettling.
Oh, absolutely. It's
Yeah.
like she exposes the dark underbelly
Yeah.
of that whole industry where success comes at a terrible cost,
Uh-huh.
you know?
Yeah.
And she's willing to pay it.
Now, on the complete opposite end of that spectrum,
Okay.
we have villains who just represent pure evil.
Oh,
Like
yeah.
Albert Spica
Rebecca.
from The Cook, The Thief, his wife and her lover,
Yes.
and Amon Guth
Oh, Elmanga.
from Schindler's List.
Yes.
These are villains who just embody
The worst of humanity.
the worst of humanity.
Yeah.
Their actions are so horrific
I know.
and so devoid of empathy that it's like
It's rough.
they really make you confront
It is.
the darkest aspects
Absolutely.
of human nature.
Very stark reminder that there are real life monsters
Yeah,
out there
it is.
in the world.
Yeah, and it's like a reminder that we have to constantly be
Vigilant.
vigilant and fight against justice,
Injustice and oppression.
Yes.
Totally.
Then you have villains who are scary,
Okay.
not because of what they necessarily do,
Right.
but because of just like
Their presence.
their presence. Yeah.
Yeah.
Like Frank Booth
Oh, Frank Booth.
from Blue Velvet
So creepy.
and Captain Vidal
Oh.
from Pan's Labyrinth.
Yes.
These are 2 great examples of
They are. They just create this atmosphere of dread, like unease.
Yes.
It's not just what they do.
Yeah.
It's the way they do it. The way they move. The way they talk.
The way they look.
Yeah.
It's
chilling.
Yeah.
Like their presence just lingers.
It lingers.
Long after the scene is over.
Like a constant underlying threat.
Absolutely.
That makes you afraid of what might come next. And then sometimes it's not even a villain in the traditional sense. It's like the protagonist who becomes the villain.
Yeah.
Like Michael Corleone.
Yeah. Oh, Michael Corleone.
In The Godfather Part 2.
So good.
Oh,
What's fascinating about him is that he starts out
with good intention.
With good intentions. Yeah. He's like,
he wants to be legitimate.
I'm going to do this the right way.
Yeah.
But then the
power
corrupts, man. And he slowly transforms into this ruthless, calculating crime lord.
Yeah, it's a classic.
It's a classic descent into madness art.
Yeah, and it's so compelling because we've seen his journey from the beginning.
Exactly.
We've seen him be like a war hero.
Yeah. He doesn't want to have anything to do with the family business.
Exactly. And then
comes the
thing you never want to be.
It's tragic.
So tragic. But also so compelling. Yeah.
Yeah.
And then you have these like iconic archetypes.
Oh, the archetypes.
Right. Like from The Lion King.
Oh, yeah.
Michael Myers. Halloween. The shark from Jaws.
Oh, so...
Like these villains, they tap into...
Primal fears. Yes.
And they've become part of our cultural lexicon.
They're so recognizable, like immediately.
Yeah, you see their image and you just feel a sense of dread.
Yes.
Yeah.
You know,
they represent our deepest fears.
Absolutely.
Betrayal.
The unknown.
The
relentless forces of nature.
Yeah.
So good.
And we can't forget the actors who
bring these characters to life.
Yes.
Right?
Like Robert De Niro.
Oh, yeah.
In Cape Fear.
Ralph Fiennes.
In
Schindler's List.
Dennis Hopper,
so good.
In Blue Velvet.
Yes.
Henry Fonda.
Oh, Henry Fonda.
And Once Upon a Time in the West, too.
And Once Upon a Time in the West. Come on.
I mean,
it's legendary performance.
Yeah. They make them believable, even in their
most extreme
villainous moments.
Yes.
It's amazing how a great performance can make you
sympathize. Or at least understand a character who's doing terrible things.
Yeah, exactly. And it's like you almost start to root for them a little bit.
Yeah.
Even though you shouldn't. Yeah.
All right. So we've explored some key qualities from Collider's list.
Absolutely.
Now let's see how.
Let's shift gears.
Yeah, shift gears to the American Film Institute.
AFI.
100 Heroes and Villains.
Yes.
I love this list because it really considers villains from across film history.
Yeah.
Like all the way back to the early days of cinema.
The silent era.
Yeah. It's not just about the recent releases.
Right.
It's about characters who've had a lasting
cultural
impact.
And you know who's always?
Oh, I know who you're going to say.
At the top of these lists.
Yeah.
Is Hannibal Lecter.
Hannibal Lecter.
From The Silence of the Lambs.
Come on.
I mean, even when he's confined, he's so captivating and terrifying.
Like the intelligence, right? Yeah. And just that, like...
that chillingly polite demeanor.
Yes. Like he's a master manipulator.
Oh, he is.
He gets inside your head.
Yes.
And makes you question your own sanity.
Even behind bars.
I know.
He manages to exert this power over Clarice Starling.
Totally. The way he analyzes her.
Yes.
Dissects her.
It's fascinating. But also terrifying.
So terrifying.
Yeah. And then you have another AFI who embodies just pure, unstoppable force.
Yes.
The Terminator. Absolutely.
Come on.
He's like a machine programmed for destruction. Arnold's portrayal is so iconic.
Oh my God.
That relentless pursuit, the emotionless demeanor, the unforgettable line.
I'll be back.
I'll be back at Shell's. I mean, it's just cinematic gold.
It is.
And he taps into our anxieties.
Absolutely.
About technology and like AI. You know, like
what a fear. What
if the machines
they turn on us?
Turn on us.
Yeah.
Yeah, and it's become even more relevant.
Oh, absolutely.
Today.
Especially today.
Yeah.
With all the advancements in AI. It's like
that's scary.
the Terminator is becoming more and more realistic every day.
And then we have Jack Torrance
Jack Torrance.
in The Shining.
Oh, man.
His descent
Into madness.
is one of the most terrifying and unforgettable transformations
In cinematic history?
in cinematic history.
Yes.
It's a study
It's a psychological horror.
psychological horror.
Yeah. We see him slowly.
Unravel under the influence of the Overlook Hotel.
Yes.
And his inner demons just gradually take control.
It's chilling.
Yeah. It's a reminder that even the most seemingly ordinary
People.
are capable of horrific acts.
Absolutely.
And Jack Nicholson's performance
Forget about it.
is brilliant.
How
He
brilliant.
captures those subtle shifts
I know.
in Jack's behavior.
From just like frustration and anger
Yeah.
to outright madness.
Yeah.
Seamlessly.
Yeah. And those iconic moments.
Oh, yeah.
Like,
Here's Johnny.
here's Johnny.
I mean, come on.
Etched in our collective memory.
It is.
The AFI list also
Guess what?
includes a couple of criminal masterminds.
Bro, yeah.
Cody Jarrett
Cody Jarrett.
from White Heat
Yes.
and
Hans Gruber
Hans Gruber.
from Die Hard.
Yes.
So good.
They're incredibly effective leaders, strategists,
Yeah.
and they even have this like
Charisma.
charisma.
That makes them almost likable.
It's like dangerous.
It is.
That combination of intelligence.
It's sharp and ruthlessness. It's
yeah.
you're like rooting for him.
You want to root for them.
Yeah.
But then you're like,
But you can't. I can't. Because they're doing terrible things.
yeah.
Yeah.
They're always one step ahead, always in control
Until they're not.
until they're not.
Yeah.
And then
And then it all falls apart.
it all falls apart.
Spectacularly.
Yeah. And finally, the AFI list
Yes.
reminds us
It does.
that some of the most effective villains
Uh-huh.
are those who exploit our deepest fears.
Oh, yeah.
Like Norman Bates
Norman Bates?
from Psycho
Classic.
and the Queen
The Queen.
from Snow White.
They prey our vulnerability.
Our vulnerabilities,
Yeah.
our anxieties about family, identity,
The unknown.
the unknown. Yeah.
Yeah.
We've covered a lot of ground here.
We have
Exploring villains from two very different,
very different,
but equally compelling
but equally compelling.
lists.
Yes.
We've seen examples of ruthless ambition,
Uh-huh.
pure evil,
Terrifying presence.
terrifying presence,
A moral complexity.
moral complexity,
Iconic archetypes.
iconic archetypes,
Cultural impact.
cultural impact,
The power of fear.
and the power of fear.
It's a lot.
Yeah.
It is.
It's a lot.
But that's what makes it so fascinating.
That is what makes it so fascinating.
Right.
Right.
We're not just looking at villains in isolation.
Yeah.
We're trying to understand what makes them tick,
Yeah.
what makes them so memorable,
Yes.
and what they reveal about ourselves and the world we live in. So
Yeah.
it's not just about like,
Right.
oh, he's a bad guy.
Yeah.
He does bad things. It's
Yeah.
like,
It's deeper than that.
it's deeper than that. There's
Yeah.
a lot more going on.
Yeah.
Yeah. And now for the moment you've all been waiting for. Let's try to narrow all of this down to a top 5
I'm ready.
based on all the qualities we're talking about.
With your top pick.
Okay, so
Right.
for me,
Yeah.
I don't think we can ignore Hannibal Lecter
Oh.
just for his sheer impact on cinema.
Uh-huh.
Anthony Hopkins' performance is just
Yeah.
so iconic, so chillingly brilliant
Yeah.
that it's practically become the gold standard
Yeah.
for villainous intelligence.
It's so funny you should say that because I was
Yeah.
literally just thinking
yeah,
the same thing.
it's
He's like
blueprint.
a masterclass
Yeah.
in understated menace.
Exactly.
Like even when he's just
Sitting there.
sitting there perfectly still,
Yeah.
you can just feel
The danger.
radiating off of him.
Yeah.
And that's what makes him so terrifying.
Yeah.
Is that he doesn't need to
Right.
raise his voice
Yeah.
or resort to physical violence
He doesn't need to do any of that to be terrifying.
to be terrified.
His weapon is his mind.
His mind.
He dissects people
With words.
with his words.
Uh-huh.
He probes their weaknesses.
Yeah.
And he just exposes their deepest fears.
It's like psychological warfare.
It is psychological warfare.
At its finest.
At its finest.
He's a master.
All right, Hannibal Lecter.
Yes.
Lock for the top 5.
Lock it in.
Who else?
Okay, this one might be a little controversial,
Okay.
but I got to go with Darth Vader.
Darth Vader, interesting.
I mean, he's more than just a villain.
He's iconic.
He's a cultural icon.
Absolutely.
I mean, that imposing presence, the mechanical breathing, the tragic backstory, it all adds up.
Oh, yeah.
One of the most recognizable and enduring villains in cinematic history.
You know, I was initially a little hesitant to put him on there because he does find redemption in the end.
Right.
But I think you're right. Yeah.
Like his impact is
undeniable.
Undeniable.
He's become synonymous with the dark side. A symbol of power and corruption.
Yeah.
But that's also what makes him so compelling.
Yeah.
Right?
Yeah.
He represents that struggle
between good and evil.
That exists within all of us.
Right.
He shows us that even the most heroic figures can be tempted by the dark side.
Yeah.
And that redemption is always possible.
Redemption is always possible.
No matter how far down the wrong path you've gone.
Yeah.
You know?
I'm convinced Darth Vader joins Hannibal Lecter in our top 5.
2 down.
2 down.
3 to go.
3 to go.
Okay.
All right.
For our next pick, let's go with a villain.
Okay.
Who represents just pure unstoppable force.
Okay.
The Terminator.
The Terminator.
Oh, yeah.
Love it.
That relentless pursuit, the cold, emotionless demeanor, the chillingly iconic line, I'll be back.
Chills.
It's all
pure nightmare fuel.
Pure nightmare fuel.
I mean, he is the embodiment of our fear of technology gone wrong.
Absolutely.
This idea that machines could one day
become so advanced,
so
powerful,
that they turn against us
and just become unstoppable.
Killing machines,
yeah.
And what makes the Terminator so effective is that he's essentially a blank slate.
Right.
He has no emotions, no remorse, no sense of humor. He's just a machine.
Carrying out his programming.
And
that's what makes him so terrifying.
Exactly.
Because you can't
reason with him. You can't appeal to his emotions.
Right.
He's just going to keep coming.
Keep coming back.
Until he completes his mission.
No
matter what.
It's terrifying.
It is terrifying.
All right. The Terminator joins our list.
Yes.
Who's next?
Well, we've had villains
who represent intellectual brilliance, pure evil, unstoppable force.
Yeah.
Now let's go with the villain who's terrifying because of his psychological complexity.
Yeah.
Norman Bates.
Norman Bates.
From Psycho.
Norman Bates, the master of suspense.
He's the kind of villain that gets under your skin.
Yeah, he makes you question your own sanity.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
And Anthony Perkins' performance is just masterful.
Manages to convey
the vulnerability
and the underlying psychosis. Just so seamlessly unsettling and
unforgettable. That twist ending.
Oh my God.
The revelation of his split personality.
Yeah.
The disturbing relationship
with his mother.
Yeah.
It was groundbreaking.
For its time.
And
it continues to shock and disturb.
To this day.
Audiences today.
Norman Bates just embodies our fear.
Of the unknown. The hidden darkness.
That lurks beneath the surface.
Of seemingly ordinary people.
Yes.
He reminds us that evil can wear a friendly face.
Right.
And that sometimes the most dangerous monsters are the ones we least expect.
Oh, absolutely. Norman Bates. Officially joins our top 5.
Yes.
All right.
4 down.
1 to go.
1 to go.
So many incredible villains.
I know.
Left to choose from.
So many.
We've got the Queen from Snow White.
Yeah.
Criminal masterminds like Hans Gruber. Even tragic figures.
Like Michael Corleone.
It's
tough.
It is. This is where
the rubber meets the road.
Yeah, this is tough.
But if we're looking for a villain who embodies that destructive power of ambition and the corrupting influence of power, I think we got to go with Jack Torrance. From The Shining.
Yes. His descent into madness is one of the most terrifying and unforgettable.
It's unforgettable.
Transformations in cinematic history.
Yes. And what makes him so compelling is that we see him struggle with his inner demons.
Yeah.
You know, we witness this gradual unraveling as he succumbs to the dark forces.
At work.
At work in the Overlook Hotel.
Yeah.
It's a slow burn that culminates in this explosion.
Violence and madness.
Of violence and madness.
And Jack Nicholson's performance.
Don't even get me started.
Is legendary.
Sorry, it's legendary.
He captures Jack's descent
Yeah.
into madness with just this raw intensity.
It's both terrifying and mesmerizing.
Yeah, it's terrifying and mesmerizing.
At the same time,
you can't
look away.
look away.
Even though you kind of want to.
I know.
Yeah.
And from his unsettling grin
I know.
to his chillingly delivered lines.
Here's Johnny.
Here's Johnny. I mean, he completely embodies the character's unraveling psyche.
Absolutely.
It's a tour de force.
It's a tour de force.
That's acting.
Jack Torrance reminds us that even the most well-intentioned individuals
Can be corrupted.
can be corrupted by power, by ambition, by their own inner demons.
By their own inner demons, yeah.
He is
It's
a cautionary tale.
A cautionary tale.
About the fragility
of the human psyche.
Of the human psyche, yeah.
The dangers of isolation.
And unchecked ambition.
So there you have it.
We have it.
Our top 5.
Top 5.
Movie villains of all time.
Okay, let's hear it.
Hannibal Lecter.
Yes.
Darth Vader. The Terminator.
Okay.
Norman Bates.
Yes.
And Jack Torrance.
What a lineup.
What a lineup.
I mean, it's just a testament to the power of cinema.
Yeah.
To create characters that are both entertaining.
Entertaining and thought-provoking.
And thought-provoking.
Yeah.
That can frighten us and fascinate us.
At the same time.
At the same time.
Yeah.
Yeah. It's amazing how these villains, despite their evil deeds, have become such enduring and iconic figures. They captured our imaginations.
Yeah,
They sparked countless debates. And they've just left this indelible mark.
On popular culture.
On popular culture, yeah.
And what I think is so fascinating is that, like, each of these villains embodies a different aspect.
Different aspects of darkness.
Of darkness, yeah.
Where he, like, the intellectual brilliance. We have pure evil.
Yeah.
We have unstoppable force. We have psychological terror. And we have the destructive power of ambition.
Yeah. It just goes to show that there's no single formula.
There isn't.
For creating a truly memorable villain.
No.
It's all about
tapping into our deepest fears, our most complex emotions, and our understanding of the human condition.
Our understanding of the human condition, yes.
Yeah, and these 5 villains,
they've done that.
They've done that and more.
And more.
They've left an indelible mark on cinema.
Yeah.
And they continue to fascinate.
And terrify.
And terrify audiences.
To this day.
To this day.
They've given us nightmares.
They have.
They've made us question our own sanity.
Yes, they have.
And they forced us to confront the darkness.
That exists.
That exists.
Within ourselves.
Within ourselves and the world around us.
And the world around us, yeah.
And then, now that we've landed on our top 5.
Our top 5, yeah.
I have a question for you.
Okay, shoot.
What do you think?
What do I think?
Makes a great villain.
That is the question, isn't it?
It is.
It's a question that's fascinated storytellers and audiences for centuries.
For centuries, yeah.
I think for me, a great villain is one who transcends the boundaries of the screen. They make us think.
Yeah.
They make us question our own beliefs, and they linger in our minds long after the credits have rolled.
I like that it's not just about being scary or evil.
It's not just about, like, jump scares or, you know.
It's got to be more than that.
It's got to be more than that.
Yeah, it's about making a
lasting impact.
The lasting impact on the viewer.
Exactly.
Yep.
They challenge our perceptions of the world.
Of the world.
They force us to confront uncomfortable truths about ourselves and the society we live in.
Right.
They make us question our own moral compass and grapple with these complex ethical dilemmas.
And sometimes
the
best villains are the ones that
blur the lines
between good and evil.
Between good and evil.
They're not just like one-dimensional monsters.
Right.
You know.
They have depth.
They have depth.
They have motivations.
They have motivations.
And sometimes they even have qualities
that we can relate to.
Or even admire.
Yeah.
Think about Darth Vader.
Right.
Symbol of evil, yes.
Yeah.
But he also represents that struggle between good and evil.
That's in all of us.
That exists in all of us, you know.
Yeah.
His tragic backstory, his eventual redemption.
Right.
It adds these layers of complexity to his character.
Yeah.
And it makes him all the more fascinating.
It's those shades of gray.
Yes.
That moral ambiguity.
The moral ambiguity.
That makes villains so compelling.
Exactly.
It's not always easy to just categorize them as good or evil.
You can't just put them in a box.
You can't put them in a box.
Yeah.
And that's why I think our top 5.
Our top 5.
Hannibal Lecter, Darth Vader, The Terminator, Norman Bates, Jack Torrance.
I mean, come on.
They're such enduring figures.
They're iconic.
They've challenged us.
They have.
They've frightened us.
They made us think.
And they've made us think about the world in new and unexpected ways.
Absolutely.
So to our listener out there.
Yeah. Listener.
What qualities resonate most with you?
Yeah. What do you think?
When it comes to great villains.
What makes a great villain to you?
Who are the antagonists?
Who are the baddies?
That have left the biggest impression on you?
That have stuck with you.
And why?
Yeah. Tell us in the comments.
And as you continue your own cinematic journeys, keep exploring.
Keep exploring.
Use the criteria that we talked about today.
Well, the stuff we talked about.
The ruthless ambition.
Yeah.
Pure evil.
Terrifying presence.
Terrifying presence.
Moral complexity.
Moral complexity.
Iconic archetypes.
Iconic archetypes.
Cultural impact.
Cultural impact.
The power of fear.
The power of fear.
Use all that.
To curate your own
personal
Villain Hall of Fame.
The Villain Hall of Fame.
Just a taste.
A small taste.
Of the vast.
And wickedly wonderful.
World of movie villains.
There are so many more out there.
There are so many more.
Just waiting.
To be discovered.
To analyzed. And debated.
So keep watching.
Keep watching.
Keep questioning.
Keep questioning.
And keep those popcorn bowls filled.
Oh, yeah.
Because you never know.
You never know.
When the next
truly iconic
villain
will burst onto the scene. Remember, sometimes
it's good.
It's good.
To be bad.
To be bad.
Happy watching.
Happy watching.